Big fucking waves in the building, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Life is just a wave podcast. We are live and fucking in effect. Midday Madness in the mix, man, with your boy Big Waves. Look, man, it's only one word to describe this football team, and it's terrible. This football team is terrible, man. It's terrible. I honestly think, guys, before I got a list of shit here that I'm going to cover today, but you know, this watching that game last night, man, is goes to show everybody just how far away we are from being a contending football team. We are nowhere near being a contending football team. We are we don't have weapons on offense. There's nobody that can create separation at the wide receiver position. There is on the defensive side of the ball, you just lost Shaq Thompson. You just lost J.C. Horn. He's going to be out for several weeks. Um, Kruger Hill stepped in and made some good plays. I mean, the defense was getting some stops, but overall, man, this team is bad. All of that money that David Tepper spent on this coaching staff, and this is the play calling, this is the game playing plan that you had coming out against this football team. The shit is fucking ridiculous, man. Frank Wright needs to 100% give up the play calls. He has no idea how to make adjustments in the game. Everybody want to sit up here and play blame Bryce Young. Listen, Bryce Young is a rookie quarterback. He's going to make mistakes. He has to learn the game. He's not going to pick it up in 2 weeks, right? This is a new offense for him to learn. And what was the difference between what he has here in Carolina and what he had in Alabama? He had fucking weapons. He played with elite wide receivers that could get open all the time. He does not have that here in Carolina. So a lot of the shit, he's not getting help from the offensive line. Ikami Kwanu was a fucking bust. He's a bust. Iquanu is a fucking bust. He is fucking trash. The Panthers have missed on 2 first-round picks in the last 5 years. Antonio, I don't want to hear that shit, man. We're not going to be okay. This team is probably not going to win a game. They're probably not going to win a game because the schedule doesn't get any easier. You got to go. You got Detroit next week. That's a loss. That's a fucking loss. You're not beating Detroit, man. You struggle at home against the Saints when Derek Carr didn't even do anything. Their offense couldn't even do anything. We couldn't put points on the board. Same old fucking story every fucking year. He acts like it's going to kill him to give up play calling. KJ the Drake, exactly. Seattle on Sunday. Then you got the Lions. You see what Seattle did. It's not going to be okay, bro. I don't want to hear anybody keep saying it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay because the problems that we have cannot get fixed this season. There's no way that these problems can get fixed this season. You have Bryce Young. He's a young quarterback. Did he play great last night? No, but where's his help at? He's under duress majority of the game. He has nobody to throw the ball to. You don't have a wide receiver that's capable of getting separation. You don't have any weapons. This team has no weapons at all. There is nobody to throw the ball to. Why is it that the Panthers can't understand that? You need to go trade for T. Higgins right now. Trade J.C. Horn, 4th, 5th rounder for T. Higgins right now and pay that man whatever money that he needs. Because if this is the wide receiving core that Bryce Young is going to have to play with all season long, this team is in fucking trouble. You got to go get T. Higgins. You need to go get Bryce Young a number 1 wide receiver. He does not have that. Adam Thielen is trash. Mingo, it hasn't developed yet. It's going to take time for him to develop. DJ Shark is trash. Miles Sanders, we pay him all that money. He's trash. You didn't even throw the ball Hayden Hurst's way all game long last night. Brian Burns, you made a play in the first fucking game, in the first start of the game. Where were you at in the second half? Nobody else on the line is capable of causing pressure but Brian Burns, and he disappears in the second half. Trade his ass. Get first round draft picks for him. Why are you going to pay that man 28, 29 million a year when he's only disruptive in the first quarter? That's the only time he's disruptive. No other time period of the game, you can't even find Brian Burns. Why are you even paying him? Why would you pay him 28, 29 million a year and the man only shows up in one quarter? And then on top of that, there's clearly, bro, CJ Henderson, why is he still on the fucking roster? Why is CJ Henderson still on this team? That motherfucker is a liability. I can't believe we gave up draft picks to get that motherfucker. He is trash. This team is full of trash. This coaching staff is trash. This ownership is trash. It's ridiculous, man. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all, Panther Nation. I have to keep it real. I don't know, man, if we're going to win 3 or 4 games this year. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. This offense don't look no better than what it did a year ago. It doesn't look any better. It looks no better than it did a year ago. With the rookie quarterback, bro, he's a rook. You're going to have to go through that first year. Most quarterbacks, bro, it's a 1% probability that a quarterback is going to have a hellified rookie season. That's less than 5%. He's going to struggle. He's got to learn the game. A lot of the mistakes that Bryce Young is making out there on the football field, he has to learn the fucking game. Shout out to my man Carolina Blue Waves. You've been telling the truth since last year on Big Cat Show. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Listen, you have to understand. This team, we keep making bad decisions on top of bad decisions on top of bad decisions. Why is Frank Reich calling plays? Why does he continue to call plays? Bro, the play calling is absolutely fucking trash. Listen, the one play that we actually made Bryce Young look good on last night, guess what it was? Play action. Our formation, play action, get Bryce on the move, roll him out to the outside. Why didn't you stick with that? You kept trying to get a running game, running the ball out of single back formations, out of the pistol. What is Frank Reich calling? I see why this motherfucker got fired. Because what is he doing? The offense is stagnant. Bro, they don't even trust. Bro, they brought in the red rifle on 4th and 1. The red rifle came in on 4th down. And you didn't even use them for a quarterback sneak. Bro, this man has no idea what he's doing as a play caller, bro. He doesn't. If he does not allow Thomas Brown to call this offense alone without support, bro, this team is going to struggle, guys. This team is already struggling. We're already 0-2, and where everybody in the division is undefeated but us. The Bucks are 2-0. The Falcons are 2-0. The Saints are 2-0. And where are we at? 0-2. It's the same shit, man. You spent all of this money on this coaching staff to bring in all of these guys. Where is it? I don't see anything different from last year. What was supposed to be so special that they hyped the Panthers up this offseason? What was it? What was it supposed to be? Where were you supposed to see the dramatic improvement? What are you going to say? And then in the fucking press call and in the press conference, shout out to Elizabeth, he said it in the press conference. I thought we had opportunities. This motherfucker sounds like Matt Rule. He sounds like Matty. Listen, man. Look, I'm going to go ahead and get out on a limb and say it right now. Tank this season. Tank this football season. Because at 0-2, I don't see us winning the next 2 games. I don't see us beating Seattle. I don't see us beating Detroit. So you're probably going to start the season 0-4. Trade Brian Burns. All of them signs about paying Brian Burns. Why? It makes no sense. The man is going to command 28 million a year. 28. Why would you have him a salary like that on a team that's nowhere near competing at all? This football team is nowhere near competing. But Omar, that's why I'm saying, Omar, trade Brian Burns. Trade JC Horn. Get these guys off the books. You need to recuperate draft picks that you gave up to get Brian Burns. Because, guys, we have a lot of holes on this team, Omar, and you're not going to address that shit in one offseason. I'm going to be honest. You're not going to see the Panthers really competing to be a playoff contender until about the 2025 season. That's how far away we are from being where we need to be, man. We're not close. All that bullshit about everybody, all these other Panther YouTubers and streamers and shit talking about we're retooling. Retooling? Retooling? You saw the last 2 games and this is retooling? I'm about to drop the link right now, bro. But this is a retool? This is not a retool. This is bottom of the barrel Carolina Panther football. This is not a retool. This is 159% a fucking rebuild. We don't have anything. There's not one Pro Bowler outside of Taylor Moton on the offense. There's not one. You don't have any weapons. Nobody is playing the Panthers and scared to play of. You're not game planning for anybody. You're not game planning for a rookie quarterback. You're not game planning for Miles Sanders. Adam Thielen, I mean, he made a couple plays, but no other wide receiver could get open. Everybody else at the wide receiving core is trash. When I made the statement this offseason, for all of my surfers that's been out there watching us and been following me, man, all offseason, I said the Panthers needed to bring in a number 1 wide receiver. When Hopkins was out there available, I said you needed to go make a run for Hopkins. When all of these guys, before they ended up on a new team, I said that the Panthers needed to add it more, and now you see why. Now you see why. But everybody thought that I was crazy. Everybody thought that, when are y'all going to start listening to big waves about this football team? Why? When are y'all going to start listening, man? When is everybody going to start listening to big waves when he talk about the Panthers? Like, bro, we're not anywhere. I don't even want to hear anything about playoffs. This team is not making the playoffs, bro. We're not even going. This team is going to be worse than what it was last season. I'm going to be honest with you. If we're lucky, we'll win 4 to 5 games. If we're lucky. That's if we're fucking lucky, bro. 4 to 5 games at max if we're fucking lucky. Outside of that, I don't see us winning shit, man. This team is bad. It's worse than what it was last year, man. At least last year, we could effectively run the ball under Steve Wilkes. We don't even have a fucking running game. Our 2 starting guards are out for the season. Corbett still doesn't have a timetable on when he's coming back. You lost Brady Christensen for the season. Savala is trash. Ikami Kwanu is trash. They suck. Give me a bright spot. Give me something. Give me something to talk about on the offensive side of the ball. Dante Jackson played pretty okay yesterday. I'll give you credit for that. He made some pretty good tackles. But everybody else, CJ Henderson is a bum. Oh, yeah, now Shaq Thompson probably is going to be out for the season. So why? It's over. It's already over after 2 weeks. It's already over after 2 weeks. All of the hype, everything that we got them sat here and talked about all season, me and all of my surfers, everything we was excited about, it's all gone down the drain in 2 weeks. I'm telling you, man, if the Panthers start this season 0-3, 0-4, we really need to start looking at the future. Start looking at the future. Start looking at the future, man. Start thinking about trading some pieces away. Think about getting Brian Burns, send him somewhere where he can go and be a contender. Let them pay him all of that money. Get JC Horn injury prone ass. See if you can get a fourth, fifth round pick, whatever you can get for him. You need to get picks back. The Panthers need to get back in the first round next season. Like that is an absolute must. We got to get back in the fucking first round next season. It's next draft. We cannot go. We cannot afford to skip a draft without a first round pick. There's no way. There's no way that we can skip a draft without a first round pick. We need too much. Like literally, the holes that we had on this team, they're bigger now. The holes are bigger. This season is about to humble the fuck out of us in the off season. We ain't about to be talking as much shit, bro. It's like to me, it's not even about that, bro. It's not even about that. To me, is that the problems on this football team are bigger than what we thought. I thought this staff was gonna at least be good enough to manage football games, like to be able to manage football games. But it was the same shit. You only scored 3 points in the first half. That's all you were able to do. You were able to score 3 points in the first half. That's all you were able to fucking do. You couldn't. It's the same shit that was under Matt Rule. You couldn't score. The defense made stops. They made plays. They gave us opportunities to get the ball back. But again, the offense couldn't do anything. One, the offensive line cannot protect. They cannot protect. They cannot protect. Two, the play calling. Why is Bryce Young just standing in the pocket the whole game? If you go back and watch his film and his footage from when he was in college, the man throws better outside of the pocket, rolling out into the flats. He's a playmaker quarterback. He's not a scrambler. He's a playmaking quarterback where he makes his best plays on the run. Man, the link is out there, man. Anybody want to pull up to the channel, man? Midday Madness in the mix, bro. Get your shit off. The link is out there, man. Anybody want to pull up and talk about how shitty this fucking football team is, bro? I'm so sick of this shit, man. I am sick of it, man. I am fucking sick of this shit, man. I am sick. It's year after year after year after year. Same old shit when it comes to the Carolina Panthers, bro. Like, it's not. Listen, give me prime time. Somebody call Dion up. Tepper, get Dion on the phone right now. Get Deion Sanders on the fucking phone right now, bro. Somebody get prime time up. We need this is not it. Thought we were getting the coaching staff from Amazon, but these dudes from Wish. Elizabeth, listen. I can't get mad at Ejiro. But Frank Wright and Thomas Brown, I don't know what kind of shit they got going on the offensive side of the ball, but that shit is fucking ridiculous, bro. This season is already over. Through the first 2 weeks, it's already over. Mudbone, what's good with it, Mudbone? Mudbone in the building. Shout out to Mudbone out here. Shout out to Eric Senior, man. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the chat, man. Midday Madness in the mix. Your boy Big Fucking Waves is in the building. Anybody want to pull up to the stream, man? The link is out there right now. I'm gonna let everybody pop their shit, man. Thanks for taking Bryce. Hey, Mudbone, let me tell you something. I don't think Bryce Young is the problem. I really don't think he's the issue. I really don't think that Bryce Young is the issue. All of these people that's blaming Bryce Young is not the problem. He's not the problem, bro. He's just doing what rookie quarterbacks do. He's going to make mistakes. He has to learn. But where's his help at, though, bro? Where's his help? He doesn't have anybody to throw the fucking ball to. It's times where wide receivers, bro, I literally went back and watched the footage. It's times where nobody is getting open at all. Like literally, nobody down the field is beating separation. Nobody is getting open whatsoever. CJ Stroud had a pretty decent game, but he has people to throw the ball to. Nico Collins is a great wide receiver, bro. He gets open. They have weapons. We don't have weapons. Pull my boy CLT up here, man. I am so sick of this fucking football team, man. I am sick of this team. I really
Well,
am sick of this football team. And we got CLT in the building. CLT, what's good with it, bro?
what's up, fam? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man, loud and clear.
Man, I just want to say, man, it hurts the heart when you a loyal fucking fan, bro. When you're a loyal fan and you gotta wake up day in, week out, and hear how your team fucking sucks, bro. We're terrible, bro. Top to bottom, bro. All this gas and this shit up, bro. Trading back into the first round to be worse than we was last year, bro. The same method to the madness. Good defense, terrible offense, bro. No offense. Absolute trash offense, bro. And like I was preaching to you yesterday, bro. You can say you feel like Bryce wasn't the bad pick. That's yet to be determined. Me personally, like I said from day one, I would have took Stroud. It's just that simple. We're a terrible organization. Federer got to get the fuck up out of here. Every year in, year out, he has made the wrong decision. Like I told you, took JC over Satan, took Icky over Evan Neal. Now he's taking Bryce over Stroud. He picks terrible. He can't keep saying it was Matt Rule that made the selection. No, this motherfucker made the selection, bro. He got to go. He,
And I'm
he,
and
it's
I'm gonna
time to
keep it
go,
real with you, CLT. Where do we win a game? Like
bro.
I'm
That's what
sitting
I
here
was getting
looking at
to.
the schedule.
We don't win
I'm
a
looking at
game
the schedule.
unless
I don't see where we win a game.
we don't wish this on nobody, but we don't win the game unless injuries happen to another team, bro. Significant injuries happen to another team, bro. We don't win games,
I'm sitting here looking at the damn schedule. Like
bro. If
I'm looking at the Panther schedule right now.
we hold the Saints to 3 points the entire half, we can't score a touchdown, bro.
Bro,
If your defense holds a team to 3 points, we should be winning games, bro.
Omar
They
in the
only had
building. What's good, Omar?
They only had two explosive plays. Your boy, honestly, and then C.J. Henderson, right? You you play the ball and then bag off. What kind of shit is that? Did you see that play,
Bro, CJ Henderson, man. Let me tell you about CJ Henderson. He should have been gone literally after the first year that we brought him on. He shouldn't even been here the first year that we brought him on. He should have been gone then. We got Omar in the building. Omar, what's good with it, fam?
Good, fellas. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
And waves, but does any of
Damn, he
this
just
surprise?
popped out. I don't know what happened.
You
But
hear me?
looking at the schedule,
I can hear him.
yeah,
He's still showing my screen.
he popping back in. I don't know what the hell going on.
Oh shit! Am I good now?
Looking at this
Okay.
schedule though, next week you at Seattle, then you back home for the Vikings, then you at the Lions, then you at the Dolphins. I don't. Where does the win come in at? I don't see a win. Like we easily could start this season 0-5 and 0-6. Like I really don't see the win based off of these first 2 weeks. Like
Man,
where somebody tell me in the chat, where does the win come in at?
our first two games, I don't
I
even
don't
say a
see it.
win.
I really don't see it. As bad as we look in week 1 and week 2 against teams that I don't even feel are that good. I didn't feel like the Falcons destroyed us. We really just couldn't do nothing on offense. I didn't feel like the Saints destroyed us on offense. We just couldn't do nothing on offense.
Hey, did you
We
see?
just
Did you
couldn't
see
move the
your?
ball.
Did you see your man's comment that is not the play caller?
Yeah, that's bullshit, bro. It is definitely the fucking play calling. That's a big part of where we at. Omar,
Waves,
you
can you hear me
back, bro?
now?
You good? We
Yeah,
can
can
hear you
everybody
now,
hear me now?
Omar.
Yeah, my fault. I was doing too much walking around. Hey, Waves, appreciate the content as always. Appreciate you keeping it real when everybody else want to be a fan and not analyze the game. I will say this: I thought we could get 8 wins. I was thinking, all right, we may improve there. I don't see us getting over 5, like you said. There's a good chance we may get swept in this division.
Right.
That's keeping it a buck. We there's a good chance we may get swept in the division. Frank Wright needs to. My whole thing is I don't understand what Frank is doing. I don't know if Frank is trying to protect Bryce or trying to protect Thomas Brown by not wanting to put them under the fire. But I'm like, you only making yourself worse by coming out here calling these elementary plays, running it on first down when we have obviously no run. We have no running game. Our center and guards aren't moving nobody. They're not moving uh Granderson and Cam Jordan. They didn't move them at all yesterday. So it's like, what are you doing? And then when you do pass, there's no play action. It's basic route. You got wide receivers running routes in the same area. It's just,
And same
it's
areas, bro.
horrible.
And wide
And
receivers can't even create separation though, man.
And then
That's another
another
thing
thing,
too.
Miles Sanders is not in between a tackle runner, bro. He's in space running. Why the fuck are we running dives? When have he broke tackles, bro? He's in the space runner. That means that we
yeah,
need a bruiser up the middle, bro. What the if we can see this on the
because
screen? How the fuck they don't see this shit, bro?
I know you remember the one time we did try to run zone. I think the dude kind of shot up the field and went inside of Icky and knocked it off in the backfield. So it's like
Yep.
we can't
Trash.
run any
Icky
type of
is
stretch.
trash.
We can't run stretch zone wide stuff because our tackles, that's not the strength of our tackles. Are kind of, they're not stretch reach block type of tackles.
Bro, he didn't
It's
even
just
put a
like,
hell of a move on Icky, bro. He just faked him outside, went inside. Icky got his
All
arms open.
all Icky can do, guys, is run block.
and
That's literally
downhill. He's a
and
downhill. All he
downhill.
can do.
Yeah, that's all that he can do. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. With Akim Aquanu, guys,
You
we
trash.
missed on that. We missed on him, man. We missed on him. We really missed on him. And everybody that want to sit up here and say, because I'm going to break it down for you guys. So, because I love to bring the facts. So, I don't know if y'all saw this stat that came out about last season for everybody that thought Iquanu got better as the season progressed last year. Bruh, don't you know that what the Panthers were doing last year that made Iquanu look like he got better? They simply just were not playing to his side. They were really running to the opposite side where he was not in a situation where he had the one-on-one block. All of the offensive play calling that Steve Wilkes did late in the season last year was to help give Iquanu double teams where he had help with somebody that he had help with blocking. If it was a tight end, if it was a guard or whatever, all of his blocking last year late in the season for everybody that thought he got better, he all was assisted on blocks. It's the stats out there. You can go and take a look at how many percentages of his blocks last season where he had help with the blocks. He's not it.
No, that's a fact. Because if you look at prime example, look at the Detroit game, we was running to the right side. Look at the
Yep.
Pittsburgh game, we tried to do the same thing, but we couldn't. We You can't out Pittsburgh and what they do. We weren't going to be able to be tougher than them. It's just, man, like I said, since really, like I said, since Tepper has came in, we have had no true direction. We just
None.
in we in a car, we in a goddamn we in a Hellcat just going 100 with with nothing in the GPS monitor, just driving for
Just
no
driving.
reason. We ain't Super Bowl not in sight, nothing. And so it's bad. Like, and I think you are right. If we go 0-6, which is a very high possibility,
Very high
we got to
possibility.
buy in week 7 before we play. I believe it's Houston, Indy, and Chicago. And
Right.
then I believe at that point, that's when Frank hands over the play calling, which is too late. You're already 0-6. Should have
Right.
gave it up earlier. And then I think that's when you start looking at trading Burns. No disrespect to Burns, but we have bigger problems, and it's paying you 30
You
million
trade
isn't going to fix those problems. Like,
you
it's
trade
just
him
Exactly.
not.
now. You trade him now. You don't wait till week 7 because what if he go
No.
next week without a sack again? You
Oh
trade
yeah,
his
I
ass
give you that.
now.
Yeah, I'm saying what Scott Fritter is going to do because Scott's on the hot seat. Scott's on the
Man, his
hot
ass
seat.
is
So
out of
it's
here,
like,
Yeah,
bro.
he
yeah. So it's
definitely, yeah,
like,
Scott Fitter is definitely on the hot seat, bro.
He gotta
And
go, bro. It's not even a hot seat. He's supposed to be gone, bro. You don't allow this man to assemble 3 different teams with 3 different same outcomes. It's time to go, bro.
yeah,
like and again, man, like I want to be because I like to think of myself as a realistic Panther analyst, right? I'm not trying to be granted there is a rookie quarterback there. This is a new regime. This is a new offense. But I feel like the problems that we're having are the same problems that we've had for years.
yeah.
These are not. It's not. It would be different if new problems were coming up, and you say to yourself, "Well, damn, man, we fixed this. Now we got to fix that, right?" I would be able to understand that a little bit more. But the problems are the same problems that we've been having for the last 5 to 6 seasons, where the defense gives you opportunities, bro, to win the game, especially early in the game. Our defenses was getting stops. Derek Carr is a bum. I want to go ahead and say that Derek Carr is a bum. He really is
Just like his
trash.
brother. Yeah, just like his brother.
Derek
Bums.
Carr is trash, bro. And the fact that outside of Alave making that crazy one-handed catch that he made, and Michael Thomas had some good check downs early in the game, outside of those plays, they really didn't do anything. So the fact that you sit up here and allow that team to score as many points, I mean, to where we held them to 6 points till halftime, and you could only put 3 points on the fucking board in one half. That goes to show you that this is the same problem that we've had, where the defense does his job and the offense cannot move the ball. They just can't do it, bro. They said that
Another
we were
thing,
like four for 20 on third downs, bro. Like we were terrible. We can't move the ball on third downs. And
And
I'm not finna blame that all on Bryce.
out of those
another
third
thing,
downs, how many was third and eights and plus?
Right. Exactly.
another thing is, fellas, like you wouldn't be as upset if we had a strong point. Like you said, bro, show me a bright spot on the offense. You can't set the offensive line. The receivers get no separation. We can't run the ball. We can't get on third down. So it's not like something. Hey, we can work to our advantage on offense. No, we got no bright spots, and that's why it's so frustrating. That's why it's so discouraging. It's like you want to watch the defense. The defense is great. You got to put some points up. And then didn't they say Frank Reich supposed to be an offensive minded coach? Where's the offense?
Yeah, like I said, I watched Miami with Mike, and it sucks because ideally, what we should have did, we should have fired Rule after that second year when Mike McDaniel and Dables was out there and got one of those good quality coaches instead of trying to run it back with Rule, fire him midway through that third year. It's just these are things that Wade's been talking about. I've been saying we get called we're not Panthers fans. Oh,
Right.
it's just week two. It doesn't matter. It's just Wade's. I was at that first preseason game because I just wanted to see what the vibe was. We lost 27-0 because our team had no energy. And then come hard knocks, you got the Jets out there trying to send a message, and then you got Frank coming and saying, "Oh yeah, we just tried to have our players out there, and we didn't want them to succeed." That's when I just lost all hope for the season. You out there playing
Yeah,
football.
man.
What you mean you're not trying to win? Anytime you step on that field, you should want to win. I don't care if
Exactly.
it's little
Exactly,
league.
bro.
Every time you step on the field, the goal is to win. Like so, when I heard that, oh yeah, I'll take it on a chance. He's 0-5 as a coach. We haven't seen this team win under him.
Right.
We haven't
Right.
seen it.
Exactly.
It's like it's
That's
little
true.
stuff like that. Like that's discouraging, bro.
That's
It's
true. I'm
discouraging
gonna
as
be honest
hell.
with you, man. I feel like we're the worst team in the NFL.
We definitely are, for sure.
Like
We definitely
I'm gonna
are.
go I'm gonna go ahead and say it, guys. Y'all can listen. If you don't like what I'm saying, take your ass over there. One of the happy-go-lucky YouTube streamers that are naive about it. But I'm gonna keep it real, man. We're probably when the power rankings drop today, the Panthers are gonna be 32nd. They're gonna be the worst team in the NFL. We're worse than the Cardinals. Even the Cardinals with Josh Dobbs as their quarterback, even though they're 0-2, they could have easily been 2-0 in those games because they played
Maybe
hard.
it's a toss up between us and the Bears, but we definitely want about them.
Oh, we
Like
play the Bears,
seriously.
so we gonna see. We gonna see. But it's
Like
like I said, it's
literally,
bad.
like man, but bro, at least with the Bears, they have the talent. Like literally, they have the talent. Even like so, the Bears, yes, they've played bad, but they have the talent. You know that any moment, once that talent can figure it out, I don't think we have the talent. We don't have it. Like you can't tell me right now, Omar, what is one weapon on our team right now that any team just has to game plan for coming into our game? When you double team Brian Burns, he becomes a non-factor, a non-fucking factor. He wasn't. He didn't make any noise in the second half at all. He got the one sack in the first quarter. Outside of that, he didn't do anything else. There's nobody on the defensive line that could get. And it's not, guys. I want everybody to understand because I'm tired of seeing this in the chat. I don't think that Bryce Young is the problem. I know that he's not the problem. It's not Bryce. It's the coaching staff and the positions they're putting him in. And on top of that, It's the lack of weapons that you have on offense. And the offensive line cannot protect. They can't do it. The
You
offensive line, remember, you're missing your two starting interior guards. Those guys were the strength of our offensive line last season. You're missing two of your most important players up front on the offensive line. That's not good,
you
especially
got
with a
two.
rookie quarterback in the backfield.
You got two rookies in front of Bryce, pretty much. You got Cade Mays, who's a spot fullback last year, getting some real snaps, and then you got Zavala, who's good, but he's still going to have his lumps. And so, like you said, the easiest way to get a quarterback is up the middle. Let alone when your quarterback is 5'10", and it's not all on Bryce. I give you that. It's not all on Bryce. Yesterday wasn't all on Bryce. That first game in Atlanta, that was on Bryce. You just can't make the same a bad read twice. You can't do that, regardless of rookie or not. That's just quarterbacking. But it's not all Bryce. I do feel like Bryce, once again, he can't do anything when the play call is coming in at 10 seconds and then you're going to give him the keys to be able to check out of stuff. Simple as this, Ways. We had to burn a timeout in the third because we got a play call in late.
Exactly.
If you save that timeout to the fourth,
Exactly.
now you don't have to onside kick it at the end of the game. You can kick it off and then hey, defense make a stop and use all three of your timeouts. But when you only got two timeouts, you have to onside kick it, especially under 2 minutes. It's little stuff like that that the average fan don't catch and don't understand. So it's not all on Bryce for that. That's on Frank and
We got
Frank is saying it's the play calling.
we got Ty in the building. Ty, what's good, man? Unmute your mic. What's good, Ty?
What's up, homie? How you doing?
I'm doing good, homie. How are you?
I'm pretty pissed off from yesterday, man. I think it was a complete shit show. I
Yeah,
mean, my
so
God.
tell me about it.
My God. How many times we gonna run up the middle? You give Chuba the ball. You give him the ball twice in the second half. Chenault didn't get the ball. Hell, put Chenault at running back. Put him at running back.
I said that.
He
Thank
was
you.
our best runner. He
Thank
was our
you.
best runner
Put
up
Thank
the
him
you.
put
middle. I
put him
can't
at
lie.
put him at running back. He's quick. I didn't see no reverses. Hell, I barely seen any screens. I mean, I don't think people understand. We don't have a first round pick next year. Chicago has that. So if we
Thank you.
suck,
Another point.
they gonna get a top 10 pick, and it's looking like it's gonna be a top 5 pick.
Three,
Yeah,
really.
it's definitely honestly, it might be number one overall. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be. I don't see. I really don't know if the Panthers are going to like easily. This team could win 5 games or less this season. Like, and I think that I'm being generous because I don't see where the wins are going to come from. Like to me, you're already 0-2 in the division. You're already 0-2 in the division against two teams that I don't even feel like we're that good. Like, yes, the Falcons are improved, but to me, I haven't seen anything that's like, damn, man, we might as well go ahead and hand them the division. Or even with the Saints last night, Derek Carr's a fucking bomb. He sucks, bro. Did y'all see the pick he threw? He
Threw
just
it in the
tossed that
triple
bitch up.
coverage.
He
In
threw
the
it in
triple
triple
coverage.
coverage, and we
Hey, but
still
Derek
lost the
Carr can get you
game.
some stats though. He can get you a touchdown. He can get you some stats. That's what he does. He's not gonna get you those wins, and if he do get you those wins, it's gonna be barely. But the point being is that we're 0-2, and the other teams are 2-0. And I'm tired of starting off on a slow start. When are the Panthers going to start
Your
off on
phone breaking up. We
a
can't hear you, Ty. Your phone breaking up. You in bad signal coverage.
We started off and to kind of pick up what he was saying, he wanted to know when we was going to get a good start. We started off went good. I believe it was 2-0 or 3-0 after what ruled that second year, and then they thought they was in a straight win now mode, and you go trading for C.J. Henderson and Gilmore, and look how that turned out. You let Gilmore walk, and now you keep Henderson, who's he's a bust. He's been a bust for a long time. That's never changing. And we didn't even draft him, but he's just for a top 10 pick or top 15 pick, whatever he was. He's a bust.
He's
He's
trash,
not good.
man.
Yeah, he's not good. He's just not
He
good.
he's trash. And I'm gonna tell y'all guys also, if there's anybody that I'm paying right now, it's Frankie Louvu.
pay the
Frankie
man?
Louvu is the only. He's the only person that I'm paying right now. I'm not paying anybody else on the Panthers right now, but Frankie Louvu.
I can't play Frank Louis right now. He had a terrible game against Atlanta, and
Yeah,
I
but he
watched it.
bought. He made up for it last night.
But that's the thing. It's inconsistency. Brian Burns had a hell of a game against Atlanta. Had no sacks, no tackle last night.
But
So I'm
that's
not
He did the
paying
always
same
nobody.
burnt.
thing that he
That's
did
always
last week,
burnt.
this
Yeah,
week.
But
that's
I'm not paying.
always
I'm
burnt.
not paying nobody. I'm not paying nobody right now. I'll
I
pay
would
Derrick
pay
Brown right
Funky.
now. I'll pay Derrick Brown right now. That's
I'm
who I pay
paying
right now.
Derrick Brown, but hell, you still got what 2 more years you can exercise without paying him? He's that's not a priority. He's not a priority right now. Like to me, we're not a defensive tackle is not gonna make us better right now. Like honestly, like to me, guys, this let me lay some trade packages out there for everybody, and I want to get everybody thoughts on this, right? And I really do. Right now for Brian Burns, a 25-year-old defensive end that's in his prime, right? You can get two first round picks for Brian Burns right now. Literally right now. A team is going to pay him the money that he wants to pay him. Let a team like let's say one of these teams like that need defensive end help, that need pressures like the Buffalo Bills, one of these contenders, teams that could use a defensive end. Maybe the Detroit Lions will go all in and say, fuck it, we're gonna put him outside of Aiden Hutchinson. Like one of these teams that are trying to make the cuss will give up two first round picks for Brian Burns.
We already had our opportunity to do that. We
And we
already
blew
had
it.
our
We
opportunity.
blew it. You're right. You blew it. But so now you got to worry about the future. Get
The
Brian
future.
Burns the fuck out of town.
Yeah, but check this out. Instead of sitting here doing draft picks because you don't know if you're going to hit on that, why don't you go out there and go get T. Higgins? Fuck it. Trade him to the Bengals. Go get T. Higgins. You
Yeah.
know, just go ahead and
T.
trade. Go
Higgins
get
in,
T.
in,
Higgins.
in in a second and a third for Brian Burns. How does that sound for,
Are
for, for
you,
T. Higgins?
uh, well, hold on. Well,
They got to
Because
give us T.
we got to pay
Higgins.
T Higgins, don't we?
Yeah, yeah, we do got to pay T. Higgins,
We got
but
to pay T
he a
Higgins.
we
young
got
number
the
one
money to
wide
pay him.
receiver in his prime.
Yeah, I was just making sure because I think that I was just making sure this is last year that we had to pay him if we trade for
So
him.
so why not trade him
How
to
much? How much?
Cincinnati for T. Higgins, a second and a third for Brian Burns?
How much
Nah,
is Higgins
but
gonna
hold on,
require?
If we do that, you got to understand we don't have a first round pick. So going into next year, you mean to tell me we're not going to pick it to the fourth round? We can't afford that.
No, we're not giving up a second or third round pick. All we
Okay,
giving up is Brian Burns. But in
okay.
return, we're getting T. Higgins, a second and a third for Brian Burns. And honestly,
Then
you might can get T. Higgins in 2 seconds because guess what? The Bengals' second round picks are going to be trash because they're going to, even though the Bengals are 0-2 right now, they're going to figure it out, bro. They're going to get better as the season progresses.
I
Like
don't
Joe
know.
Burrow is just rusty.
Was I tripping or was Brian Burns limping last night?
I think he was limping that last possession that
Yeah, that
the
last
Saints
possession
had
of
the
the game,
ball.
he might have been. And
He
how
might
y'all
have
feel about
been.
Shaq Thompson possibly being out for the season?
It is what it is. You only got 2 more years on his contract.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, hopefully he comes back. But I mean,
I,
Shaq Thompson is in. He's a veteran by this time. So
yeah.
if anything, he's going to retire by
And that's
by
the
by next year.
you really just miss his leadership, not really the play on the field, but more just what he do.
These
But
injuries, and what about the injuries on the front line? You're missing your two starting guards, and on top of that, you don't know when Corbett is going to be back. Brady Christensen is already out for the season.
I
Ikama
mean,
Kwanu is struggling. What do we
let's keep
do?
it real.
I don't know
Let's
what
keep
we
it real,
do,
bro.
guys. What the fuck do we
Let's
do
and
to fix
that's
this shit?
I mean, let's keep it real. Brady Christensen is not all that. I mean, he just now got into the starting
He
lineup.
balled last year.
That was last year because all they did was run the damn ball up the middle. That's it. Well, when it comes to pass protection, what are they looking like?
yeah,
That's the
it's
part.
fact.
That's the thing. You got Icky who can run and give him that pitch and he'll block the hell out of somebody running. But when it's coming to pass, it's over. It's
Fuck
over.
Icky. Hey, listen, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not a believer in Iquanu. I'm really not, man. And y'all know that I wasn't a believer in him last year when we
Bro, he
drafted
a
him and
bust.
last season.
Hey, but
Like
wait,
for real. Like I wasn't a believer. Omar, you know you've been following me on this YouTube shit, bro. I wasn't a believer in him last year. And he has not shown me anything to say that he's our left tackle of the future.
It's always gimmicks, bro. They sold us on that hometown home kid shit, bro. He's not it.
it's like you said, waves like and because you said the injuries. We just got to get this depth better, and the only way you get better at depth is you got to hit on these draft picks. You got to actually have homegrown guys. We used to have linebackers homegrown. from James Anderson, Beeson, Davis, Luke. We ain't
Yep.
got no linebackers like that no more.
We
We
really
got
don't, man.
we don't have safeties like that. We need two new corners. We need to start drafting for another wide
Yeah.
receiver.
Hey,
We have holes
honestly,
all
we
over
need a
this
number
place.
one
Good.
corner. We need a number one wide receiver. We could use a number one linebacker right
I mean,
now.
I mean, you guys got to check this out, and I know. Check this out.
Go ahead.
I know J.C. Horn has injuries, right? But Thomas Davis had injuries, and look how he panned out. So you still have that number one corner, but the thing about him is, yes, he's injured, but it be freak injuries. It just be on some weird shit.
I,
But you can still get him for the low though. Or if you're not feeling him, go ahead and trade him.
Yeah, you got to trade him. Honestly, I've given up on J.C. Horn.
Yeah,
yeah,
but you're not
bro.
going to get nothing if you're going to trade him, though. What you going to get? Maybe a third. You're not going to
Yeah,
get
you'll
nothing
get a
high.
third and a
Think,
fourth. You can get a third
yeah,
and a fourth for
JC,
JC
yeah, he's starting at a
because
fourth
it's
at
going to
that.
be like
It's not
like
worth
Omar.
it.
What's going to happen? And Todd, what's going to happen is y'all know the NFL think that they can revive anybody's career, right? These teams think that they can revive anybody. Somebody may think that with a new team, a new start, J.C. Horn can stay healthy and get out there and play at the level that he
That's
had.
what
And
they did
hell,
for Henderson as.
yeah,
He's
that's
terrible.
what. Right, C.J. Henderson is a bum,
So
right?
Waves, it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it because a third or fourth round pick for a guy that's on when he's on the field is good is not worth it, bro. I'll just hold on to it. I'll hold on to it for a third or fourth. It's just not worth the return.
But the
Yeah, get to me. I'm not holding on to him, bro.
I
Because
mean, if
guess what? You're gonna
anything,
have to
if
pay
it
him too.
if
And
you're
think
gonna
about it
if,
too,
if,
bro.
if you're gonna
What have we
potentially
found in the third and fourth round late as of late? We haven't found shit in the third and fourth round. So what tells you we're gonna get something in return for him? You might as well
if
keep him.
But
if
bro,
you're if
it's
you're
the
gonna
point that we need
potentially
capital. We need draft
if,
capital.
yeah,
if you're
but
gonna
that's what
if you're gonna potentially get a first or a second round pick, then you need to go ahead and trade Jeremy Chin. That's the
this
only way.
Jeremy
I
That's the
Chin
don't
only
know.
last
I don't
year.
know.
Yeah,
That's the only way you're going to get a pretty decent pick besides Brian Burns. Other than that, you're not going to get a high pick.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're
No,
gonna get a
he
first
not.
round pick for Jeremy Chan. I don't think he's done
Yeah,
enough
nah.
to say that you're gonna get a first round pick for him.
Second
I
round,
don't think.
maybe.
Yeah,
Nah,
you might get a
you'll
second.
get a second round. But the thing is, he on
Yeah,
the field. He ain't that. I mean, he on the field. You know,
yeah.
got to
But
put
I
him in a
know
system.
this. I know this. There's no way in hell you can go into next draft without a first round pick. Like the Panthers, like Scott Fitterer, and to be honest with you guys, I think that he probably will be on. He's on the hot seat. Like his seat is
yeah,
on
yeah,
fire
he's
right
gone.
now because again, man, y'all got to think about it, bro. All of this money they invested into this coaching staff, right? I didn't expect the Panthers to this year. I want to be real. I didn't expect us to make the playoffs this year. I thought that with the division that we was in and the state of the other teams that it was a possibility, but I never thought the Panthers were going to be a contender year one with Bryce Young, right? But what I did say was we did upgrade some positions that we didn't have last year, and I felt that at least this team could win at least 7 to 8 games if Bryce could be protected, if this coaching staff can put him in a position where he can win games, and so on and so forth. But watching these first 2 games, man, this team looked like the same fucking team that we watched last year. Honestly, it looked worse
This is
because
the
at least
same team in the past 6 years.
yeah, at least last year we could run the fucking ball. We can't even do that this year. We can't even fucking run the ball this year. This team is an absolute fucking shit show. Frank
But
Wright, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if this team gets off to like a 0-4, 0-5 start, 0-4, 0-5 start, and they're not showing any kind of progression on the offensive side of the ball, meaning Bryce Young is not getting more comfortable because eventually, after a couple games, you should start to see Bryce Young get a little bit more comfortable, right? I'm not saying he's going to go out here and light shit up, but you should at least see him. Right now, Bryce Young doesn't look comfortable. Like, he does not look comfortable back there playing quarterback.
he don't look
He had,
comfortable with the play calling.
yeah, he don't look exactly. He doesn't look comfortable with with what they're calling for him.
Hey, can I ask
And
you something, Stanley?
yeah, go ahead.
Why didn't they not run play action? I only saw it one time. One
They
time.
gave up on it. They gave up on it. They gave up on it. And really, the play action is not going to work if you can't get the run game going.
Hey, but you
That's
can roll him out. You can't. I mean, he ain't got enough time to even throw the damn ball.
right. So let me throw this else. Let me throw this out there. If we start the season 0-4 or 0-5, which is a big motherfucking possibility, it is a big possibility we could start this season 0-4 and 0-5. With our next couple of games, we are at Seattle next week. Then we got the Vikings back at home. And then we go to Detroit. We could easily be starting this season 0-5. If you start this season 0-5, somebody is gone. And it's probably going to be Scott Fitterer.
Hey, but don't Frank Wright have like a track record of starting off slow, but then he end up doing pretty good?
Man, fuck that. We
No,
don't.
I'm
We
just saying
not.
that that's just
Yeah,
his
that's what his
history.
track record. That's his history. But fuck that shit, bro. That's not what these fans want to see. That's not what we pay. Everybody paid all this money to fucking see. Is this team start off 0-5? Because you know what that mean? Including preseason, this nigga hasn't won a game since he's been the Panthers coach.
Hey, we just saving the good stuff for the regular season, right?
Like for real. Since he's been the Panthers coach, he hasn't won a game. Not even in the preseason. Not even in the fucking preseason. But shouldn't someone you trade all that capital for be the savior? Bruh, there is not one person cannot be the savior for the Panthers right now, Bankroll Re. One person cannot be the savior. This team needs a lot. This team needs a ton of shit. And it's not going to be fixed in one offseason. I don't even think it gets fixed in two off seasons. You're not going to see the Panthers compete and be a playoff contender till about that 2025 season. That'll be
That's almost like an 8 or 9 year drought.
right. You're talking about Bryce's third year is when you're probably going to see the Panthers turn into a real contender. I don't see it happening next year, especially when you don't have a first round pick. And I damn sure don't see it this year. Like you said, it'll be an 8 or 9 year drought. Well, blame your owner. Blame David Tepper, a person who's had the team now going on 4 to 5 years and has made bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. Blame your owner. But Panther fans, all my surfaces out here watching, you might as well buckle the fuck up because this season is going to be a long fucking road. These games have been painful and they're going to get worse. I don't see it getting any better. Look at the schedule. The only hope that the Panthers have to me right now of getting one win is when we get to that Texans, Colts, and Bears 3-game stretch. That's it. I don't see anywhere else that the Panthers is guaranteed to get a win. At Seattle. Seattle balled out this past week. And they owe us one from last season. Then the Vikings. I don't even think we're going to be able to score enough points to keep up with the Vikings. And the Lions, Aiden Hutchinson going to have a field day. I don't see where a win is going to come from. Where's it going to come from? And then guess what? After that, you play the Dolphins in Miami. You're going to get blown out. You're going to get blown out by the Miami Dolphins. It's where's the win going to come from, Ty?
I mean, I'm gonna just keep it real. I get that it's 2 games in. All like you said, we just got to strap up and just watch, man. And if it gets to a point where we're 0-5, somebody's gonna get chopped off. I mean, but at the end of the day, if we're 0-5 and the offense is still not producing, that means that's a play calling issue. And that
It
means
is.
Frank just got to give that shit up. Just give it up, bro. Just give it up. You
And
got your boy.
it was so much hype. There was so much excitement. There
Yeah,
was
you can't
so
take. Yeah, because he won a Super Bowl in 2016. It's 7, 8 years down the road, man. Come on now. You know how you got to switch that shit up. I mean, you gotta look at it. What coach they got fired and then got another job 6 months down the road? In a come on, man. It was a reason why he got fired. Come on, man. But at the end of the day,
Oh
hey,
shit.
your boy wanted an offensive minded coach, and I haven't seen no offensive big plays. I haven't seen up to 20 plus points preseason. I haven't seen anything. Hey, check this out. I forgot. Why in the hell is Andy Dalton going in there 2 or 3 plays
On
and Bryce
right.
going out? What the hell
Exactly.
are we doing? That's
Exactly,
showing me.
bro.
That's showing me that you do not trust him.
You don't trust him. You
You
don't
don't
trust
trust
him.
him. And guess what? And that can mess up a quarterback's confidence. You mean to tell me you're gonna take me out to put Andy Dalton in? I thought he was gonna run him up straight the
That
middle. I'm like, okay,
that that just shows that they know Bryce too damn small. Cause all they did was do the fucking quarterback sneak. That showed they know Bryce too
They
small.
didn't even do the quarterback sneak, man.
they
They
didn't
did a
even do it.
fucking they did a fucking pitch, a fake
No,
dive pitch.
the first time he came in was a quarterback sneak, and the second time was a fake dive. Obviously, because they did the sneak the first time, so it was set up for a pitch the second.
That shit is stupid
Bay
though, man.
Bay Bay Dynasty says what Bay Dynasty said, he said it's a brothers, it's a rookie QB, not even T Law made it happen. Listen, we understand that it's a rookie quarterback, but this is something I need for you to understand, right? You have to be able to put your rookie quarterback in positions to have success. And do I believe that this staff has put him in positions to give him some easier throws to build up his confidence, even if it's just crossing routes? Do I think he has the weapons to be able to create easy throws and easy seams? I don't. I don't, bro. I've seen it. You got to remember, I studied the Panthers. I go back and watch games and go back and watch plays and watch shit how it unfolds. Bro, none of these wide receivers are creating. They're not creating separation. They're not able to create it. If you look at the one throws that he threw to Adam Thielen and where he got open, bro, it was blown coverage. None of these guys can win one-on-one matchup. Mingo is a rookie wide receiver. He's still learning.
He had a critical drop too.
And he dropped a big pass. Terrace
Can't
Marshall Jr., he's out of here, man. Terrace Marshall is fucking out of here. You might as well put
That's a
Terrace
bust right
Marshall
there.
on the motherfucking. Get rid of him. Get Terrace Marshall the hell up out of here.
if Scott is such a guru, please swindle somebody for a fourth round pick for that man.
I think they got Marshall because when they brought in your boy Brady, I think for offensive coordinator
So
from LSU.
so tell me, fellas. So tell me, how do you fix this season?
You just got to roll with the punches, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's only 2 games. We got 15 more games to go. You'll be able to really judge this season when it get like the week 7. That's
I
when
want.
that's when you're really gonna judge it.
I don't think it's no fixing this season. I think we need to go because we already banged up, hurt up. We just need to go out and trade pieces and look forward to next year. Cut off your TVs, man, because it's gonna be an ugly fucking year, bro. We got 15 more weeks of this bullshit. It is what it is. When you say fix the season, to me that means get to postseason. There's no way we get to postseason, bro. So it's
Not
no
even
fixing the
get to
season.
the not even get to the postseason, bro. Like the postseason, I'm not even want to hear that shit on this channel no more. We're nowhere near ready to be in the postseason.
So what? So
That's
what do you
that's a
consider
dream.
fixing it? What do you consider fixing it?
At least get in. How do we get to at least 7 wins? At least 7 games, something respectable. At least tie last season's amount of wins.
That's not respectable though, bro. That's 7-9. That's terrible. That's not respectable to me. That's why I say there's no hope for the season. If you have to stoop so low as a fan to want 7 games, bro, come on, bro. It's
Hey,
over.
bro, what? Hey, bro, give me something, goddamn it. I mean, what? We don't have nothing else to celebrate. What else is we talking about here? Like, really, what else? What else are we talking about here? We just spent how long is the off season? 5 months. We just spent 5 or 6 months talking about everything that we did, all the hype on the draft. We did pre-draft shit. We went through all of these draft picks. We talked about the coaching staff and how experienced this fucking staff was supposed to be. We talked about all of that shit for us to be sitting at 0 and 2. 0 and 2. Like super. Hold on. What did this person say? Hold on. Time. I gotta see this. We possibly could have been a QB away, but you trade away DJ and don't resign your running back and trade up for a QB that was never going to number 1 overall anyway. Here we are. Bankroll Reed. I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me about it. 504 said, yeah, brothers. you brothers play Madden too much. What the fuck does that mean? I don't even understand what that means. We play Madden too much. What the hell are you talking about? DJ Free said we are in purgatory, fellas. Yes, we absolutely are. We're in between a fucking rock and a hard place, man. We're between a rock and a fucking hard place. But you know what, guys? This I'm gonna say one thing, right? I'm gonna try my best. I think if you start the season 0-4, 0-5, I think that this ownership, this GM, this coaching staff really need to start taking a look at the future. But before I get in that, man, shout out to my boy B. Abrams, man, saying like and subscribe. Listen, if you're new to this channel, man, and you just tuning in to this Panther content, y'all hear me popping my shit, man. Listen, hit that red subscribe button. Also, hit the likes on this video, man. It helps the algorithm go up, man. This is Life is Just a Wave podcast, man, where we talk about the Carolina Panthers on here all the time. Listen, I am a realistic YouTube Panther streamer, right? Like I really am. And I'm going to be real about my team. I'm a diehard Carolina Panthers fan. Never would change it. Born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Me and my boy Ty, who's up here right now, man, we got it out the mud together. But this team has been bad a big part of our lives. It really has been. Like when you're from Charlotte and you're here and you have to deal with the Panthers all the time. CLT is here too. He's been living here too. It's tough. It's tough to see this team keep doing the same shit year in and year out, year in and fucking year out. Because we want to see a parade down there on Main Street. And I just don't know if it's going to happen in my lifetime. Maybe when my kids get older, man. I got some kids right now that my daughter's in high school. I don't know, man. Maybe when my youngest son gets to high school, the Panthers will win. I just don't know. But again, if you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed to it, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Your boy right now, man, is getting everything together, man, to start going back live at least 2 or 3 times a week. Definitely going to be live after and before Panther games on Sunday. If not before, then it's definitely going to be after for immediate reactions to the Panther games. Didn't go live last night because I was pissed off, man. I didn't want to fucking go live last night. I wanted to get in my fucking bed and lay down and I didn't even read any news or shit until this morning. But majority of the times, you guys will see me on Midday Madness, man, 12 p.m. on the East Coast. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all rub me up, man. We about to touch that 1,000 natural, general fucking subscribers, man. So I appreciate everybody, man, that's been showing love. Listen, also, man, if you feel like I'm talking shit on here and everybody on here popping this shit, y'all see the Cash App scrolling across the screen. Any donations is greatly appreciated. We definitely go appreciate that, man. Shout out to my Unc Ryan is in the building. What up, nephew? Just got on here, but I was at the game last night and I'm pulling for Bryce. But it's a lot of blame to go around the whole team. Y'all gonna be all right. Holler at me, man. Definitely will, Ryan. Appreciate you so much, boy. Got nothing but love for you. Hey, listen. I think if you start 0-4, you start 0-5, it's time to really start just thinking about the future.
We already, but how long we gonna keep thinking in the future though? As a real Panther
Until you
fan,
get it right.
how,
Until you get it
as a
right.
real Panther fan, how long do I gotta keep looking in the future? How
It,
long?
hey,
God damn! I mean, take me back to 2015. Take me back. Take me
And
back.
that's
Take me
and
back
that's
when the
why
whole city
always
was on fire.
when you keep
Everybody was
saying
fucking with the
oh
Panthers.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
have
I
patience
don't want to. I don't
with a
want to
rookie
sit here.
quarterback.
I don't want to sit here and think about the future or nothing. Like we are in the future. We've been in the future for 7, 8 years now. We ain't been in the
Preach,
playoffs since 2017. Help me out.
preach, preach. That's why niggas. That's why we so impatient with this
That
rookie
nigga said
quarterback
we
shit,
are in the
bro.
future.
Niggas tired of hearing next year, bro.
Man, I'm tired of hearing that shit. I'm tired of hearing it's a process. Fuck the process.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly,
When
bro.
are
That's
we gonna
true.
I'm
have a
tired of
coach
this
that
shit.
come in and get us to the playoffs the first year? Hell, the Giants did it. I mean, my fuck, man. I mean, it's just aggravating, man. As a real Panther fan,
It is. It's
the only
trash.
time the only time somebody's gonna get upset if they're a real fan, and I'm a real Panther fan. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? And the point is that we haven't had a winning season. We don't know what a winning culture is no more. We don't have nobody that's just this, and somebody got to show Bryce that stop pouting. I saw a little bit of
Yeah, yeah,
Cam
that
in him in a
nigga.
little bit.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
saw his mouth poking out. You
That's
know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's true.
And it's understandable. Yeah, he's not used to that. He used to winning culture. He used to big numbers. This is the
That's true.
NFL, baby. You are the
That's true.
quarterback. You the franchise now, and it's gonna take some time. Bryce is good. I'm not saying Bryce sucks. Bryce is Bryce is who he is, bro. And we
He
got
is.
Bryce, and we need to set pieces around him. But man, stop the pouting.
Yeah, he
Stop the pouting.
definitely, man, has made some faces when walking off the field that, to me, and again, man, he's a rookie. He'll learn leadership, man, as it goes right now. Like to be honest with you guys, I'm not blaming like what's happening with the Panthers right now on Bryce Young, because what do you guys really expect from him, man? Like, all you like, listen, like, how can it that, again, even when Cam came in, if we go back to 2011, for my real Panther fans can even remember back then, or the ones that were old enough to remember back then, if you go back to 2011, man, almost 13 fucking years, 13, 12 years ago, Cam Newton, man, in his first years, he had a good first game, but there were some games in his rookie year where he looked bad, right? And the Panthers didn't win shit. That we weren't winning shit that rookie year that Cam Newton was there. We wasn't winning anything. Like, yeah, he played well and he played good because the offense at the time, what we had in them, and they set him up for success to play to his strengths. And we had Chud as our offensive coordinator. They were setting him up for success. You have to call a offense for the strengths of your quarterback. We know Bryce Young is small. Why would you have that man sitting back throwing 100 fucking passes and snaps a game from the fucking pocket? If you go look at literally his best plays from yesterday's game, all of the throws that he made and was able to make, he was on the run. He was rolling out and making plays. He's a playmaking quarterback. That was his strength at Alabama. That what his strength is. That man needs to be on outside of the pocket, not scrambling, but rolling out where he can get a clean look down the field and have his wide receivers make plays. That's it. Cam threw for 4,000 yards and we won 6 games. And the defense lost a lot of those games. Bankroll, see, even with him throwing for 4,000 yards, we had wide receivers that could get fucking open. We had Steve Smith. We had wide weapons that Cam could throw the fucking ball to. We don't have those. We don't have any weapons. Right now, our best wide receiver is Adam Thielen, and he's 33, 34 years old. Come on, man. Stroud is the fifth leading passer in the NFL, and he's a rookie also. So Bryce not it. AR even looks better. Bruh, hey, Anthony Richardson is going to be on injury reserve by week 6. Because all he fucking can do is run. That's all he can do. I don't want to hear that Anthony Richardson bullshit. That's why he got a fucking concussion, because all he can do is run. There's nothing else he can do. He can't throw the ball. We traded him for Bryce. Listen, bro, it's not Bryce Young's fault. I'm not giving up on Bryce Young. He's not the problem. The problem is his coaching staff and what you have around him. You don't have anything around him. Bryce Young is not the fucking problem. I want to stop this shit right now. He's not
Far
the
from the
fucking problem.
problem. He's far from the problem. He's not the problem.
He's not the fucking problem, bro. This man is a rookie quarterback. He's a rookie fucking QB. Stroud is the fifth leading passer in the NFL. You gonna have to show me that, bro. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it because he had a terrible week 1.
Bro, it's two
He,
games, bro.
right, you going off of fucking 2 games? Get the fuck out of here, bro. We traded for Bryce. I agree. He's not the problem, bro. I want people to stop saying that. Stop saying that Bryce Young is the problem, but he's not the solution either. There is no solution, Bankroll Reed. There is no solution. You had opportunities to fix the solutions in the offseason. Now you're in the season and you got to roll with the goddamn punches. Now you have no choice. You're stuck with it. You got to roll with the fucking punches now. CLT, I'm about to get the fuck off of here, man. I ain't got shit else to say. Go ahead, man, with your final words, bro.
See you Sunday. Not much to say.
It's really not much to say. Todd, give us a final word, man, for the people, man.
Hey, if you're a real Panthers fan, just keep believing. Keep pounding.
As hard as hard as it is, that's the only thing that we can do. We got the perfect fucking saying for our organization. Keep pounding. We'll go keep pounding until we figure it out. We might be dead and gone, goddamn skeletons. We might be fucking skeletons, but eventually it's gonna work out, right? I'm wasting my goddamn adult years on the Panthers. I'm wasting my fucking adult years on the Panthers. Niggas in his 30s already, approaching his mid 30s, and I'm wasting my goddamn adult years on the Panthers. I don't know. I don't know if we go see a Super Bowl in my 30s. I really don't know. I don't know if we go see a fucking Super Bowl in my 30s. I really don't know. But man, this has been Midday Madness, man. Your boy Big Fucking Waves is in the building. Appreciate everybody for pulling up to the goddamn channel. Listen, man, again, if you're new to it, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel, bro. Pay attention to the community section as well, man. I'm always posting stuff in there. This is week 3. We're heading into week 3. Bring me on the show one day, nephew, so we can really talk some football. Ryan, we probably gonna be live again on Thursday. On Thursday. Hell no, y'all ain't seeing no damn Super Bowl. We'll see. Hey, I bet you that the Falcons won't win the Super Bowl before we do. I pretty much can bet that though. I'll say that. Y'all ain't winning no Super Bowl before we do. Fuck the Atlanta Falcons. And that's for Swiss the artist. Swiss the artist. Fuck the Atlanta Falcons. Fuck y'all. Y'all 2-0. We'll see if y'all can get to 3-0. Bring me on the show. Hey, Ryan. Yeah, we probably gonna be live again, 12 p.m. Midday Madness on Thursday. After that, we go see what's up, man. This upcoming weekend, man, is a nigga anniversary, so I'm gonna be out of town. We said Cam had receivers that couldn't get separation, but everyone else said he just wasn't accurate. Bruh, I didn't say that about Cam Newton. I didn't say that about Cam Newton at all. I mean, we knew that accuracy was a problem with that, but you knew that when you drafted him. So that wasn't a thing. But one thing Cam could do was he could throw the hell out of that ball deep. He was a deep thrower. He could throw the hell out of that ball deep. But man, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, man. Life is just a wave podcast, man. Remember, that's all life is just a bunch of fucking waves, man. You can either surf them bitches or you can allow them bitches to drown you. What's up to you? Choose what to let happen. But I'm about to go play Madden, man. See if I can win the Super Bowl with the Panthers on there, man. Until next time, everybody. Y'all be blessed, man. Be safe. Holla at y'all, man. Next time. Life is just a way, baby. Peace.